On live. And we're live.
What?
Welcome back to the Tim Teaches podcast. Richard Moore, happy 4th of July, buddy.
Happy 4th, man.
Thanks for joining me. For all those out there, this is Richard Moore. He's my brother-in-law. He was the first guest of the Tim Teaches podcast. Got me started. You were not in studio last time.
So. No, this is cool, man. This is awesome. You've done a lot of good stuff with this. I think when you first started talking about it, it was just a room.
Well, yeah. I think your wife helped me build the studio.
She helped put up a wall or two, I guess.
Yeah. No, it was great. So we've been live for 42 seconds now, and we have 0 viewers, so that's good. Makes me a little more comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
This is only the second time I've done this live. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me. And today I just kind of wanted to jump in. I just recently got back from Man Camp. That's something you put on. It's a kind of a retreat for men and healing and growing. What was kind of the idea behind Man Camp? How'd you get started on that?
Yeah, first off, thanks for going. It's like a 9-hour drive for you, man, all the way into around McCall, Idaho. So thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of what got me started was realistically just getting guys together to show them that, hey, we could have fun and grow as men in the community without the alcohol and the drugs, and maybe get them back to or give them tools to get back to nature, right? So elk hunting, fishing, hiking, camping. That was the thought behind it, and then introduce a little bit of breath work and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, it was a pretty powerful experience, a little bit different than I'm used to. You threw in some fly fishing and elk calling and guns and breath work. It was a whole mix of all kinds of stuff, but I did find that like a lot of the guys seem to be able to bond over like those different activities. Taking everybody out of their comfort zone was pretty cool to witness. So
yeah, man. So there was, we all have our comfort zones. Mm-hmm. We all are super comfortable in what we do. But through studies and growing and searching on my own, it's been a lot of growth happens when you're uncomfortable. Doesn't make it right or wrong. So I wanted to create this environment that made everybody uncomfortable with something, right? And then what they do with it when they go back home was up to them. So breath work to a lot of people is super uncomfortable because you could get in touch with your emotions and your feelings. Hey, holding guns could be uncomfortable for people. Mm-hmm. Fly fishing, if you don't know what you're doing, it could be super uncomfortable for people. So, or physical activity could be uncomfortable for people. So I wanted to give everybody these opportunities to be a little uncomfortable and grow. And I think it went well.
Yeah.
The feedback seems to be positive.
Yeah, I definitely had a good time. It was a long drive for me. It was like 9 hours each way, but beautiful part of Idaho. Never been out there. And it was definitely different. I'm not a hunter. Like I've never been a hunter, and I literally don't want any part of it. Not because of anything else. I just wasn't raised that way, and it doesn't appeal to me. But putting me in that kind of uncomfortable position of like being around other dudes who do that and just trying to, like, I was the woo-woo spirit guide there.
Yeah, you were, man. I loved it.
Yeah, but which probably made some of those guys uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but it was definitely a well-rounded event. I'm super proud of you for putting that on, man. It was a good time, and I think a lot of the guys that went, it definitely put them out of their comfort zone and opened some doors to other opportunities. Possibly, maybe I'll go hike around the woods with you at some point.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's crazy. So, like I've battled a little bit with anxiety, which if you know me, you wouldn't really think that, but battled a little bit with anxiety. And then somebody brought up the point of, hey man, you're putting on this event to kind of help other men get through some anxiety, but I'm pretty sure it stressed me out putting it on. And it's always nerve wracking when you put something on and you want people to like it, and you think it's going to be great, but you don't know how people are going to take it. And it is nerve wracking a lot. But again, I think growth happens when you're uncomfortable.
Mhm.
I think getting out of the bubble, and honestly, I owe you a ton for that. Not because you showed up and you were the spiritual guru that was awesome, but because of this, when you came back, I know you've told your story. But when you came back from Costa Rica, man, and you were like, hey, I want to do a podcast, and you just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been slacking out there. For those of you watching, obviously we're live right now, and that's a little bit different. But if somebody goes back and watch it, I haven't posted anything lately. We've been super busy doing all kinds of stuff, and I'm preparing to actually go back to Costa Rica in August. We're doing a veterans first responders week down there, and so I'm super excited about that. One of the guys from Man Camp is going to be going down there, and I'm super excited for him to have that opportunity. But it's going to be a good week. I know it's going to be hard for a lot of dudes going. I have a couple of friends going. I'm so excited about it that they're taking the time to put that on for guys. So if you are listening to this and you know some people who are interested in going to Costa Rica, please. I don't get paid by them or anything, but Rhythmia is putting on the Veterans First Responders Week, and it's going to be powerful. They're giving a pretty big discount for first responders and veterans who are going. But a lot of people, maybe people who listen to this, have heard my story, but if you haven't, I went down there. It's an ayahuasca retreat that I know that gets us flagged on YouTube all the time every time I say that, but it was a life-changing experience for me, literally. I mean, it really opened my eyes up to, just a bigger picture in life. And I had some major healing come out of it. And, I'm trying to pass that along to people that need something like that too. So,
yeah, I mean, I've known you for, I don't even know how many years now, 12, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years I've known you now, but you're a perfect example of like, I didn't know you ever struggled with anything, man.
Mhm.
Right. And then for you to go and do some really deep work and like healing and growth, and then come back and be like, dude, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I see things different. It's incredible. And I'm super stoked for the people that go down there. It's not easy, but they come back a whole different person.
Yeah. And that's the thing though. Like most people who are struggling, like you can look at me, or you could look at yourself or anybody, and at face value, like most people look fine, but it's what's going on in your head, in your heart. And a lot of dudes, especially like from the Man Camp experience, a lot of guys are not comfortable talking about that type of stuff. They just bottle it up inside and hold it in, and man, it'll kill you, dude. It's not good to keep that stuff all bottled up in there.
No. And you know what? Like, I think we're our own worst enemy as men, right? Like, hold that stuff in, suppress it, don't show emotions. I'm not saying go to your work and start crying all over your boss. But if you truly want to be like the best father, husband, dad, whatever you are, right? If you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to find an outlet, right? You have to do something to release the anxiety, the anger, the tension. And we all sit back and we all like have these deep conversations at some point in life with our friends or our spouse. And we understand what's bad. Like, we understand drinking too much is bad. We understand doing drugs is too bad. We all sit around and we say, going and getting put on medication, even though it helps, long-term could possibly be bad. And we want to give all these other advices to people, but we don't really follow our own advice.
Yeah.
Right.
That's me.
Oh, dude, that's all of us, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, hey, I'm so good at everything. I want to tell everybody how to do stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes we have to look in the mirror and say, if I'm giving advice to myself, am I going to take it?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm giving Tim advice on his life, would I take my own advice?
Mhm.
Well, let's just do it, man.
Yeah. Work out, eat healthy. Breath work helps. Prayer,
Oh yeah.
you know, all the basic things that we all know we need to do. Don't drink too much, don't do drugs, all that
Dude,
that
start
jazz. But it's hard. You get caught up in the everyday life, and it's easy to forget about really what's important. You know, I definitely struggle. You know, I sometimes I'm high and low. I think they might call that bipolar. No.
Talk about high on emotion.
High in emotions, yeah. But you know, it's easy to lose focus. It's easy to like get out of the groove of things that you know you're supposed to be doing. You know, and it's easy to just sit around and eat like crap and not doing all the stuff you're supposed to do. So,
yeah, I mean, I had a buddy of mine. I won't name him, but really, really bad experience. Like 18 years ago, right? Horrible loss of the family member. Well, he had to suppress all of that. He couldn't deal with it, right? He had to be like the man for the family, and that's okay. But now it's affecting him. You know, 15 years later, now it's affecting him physically. He's not sleeping. He has tons of anxiety. It's affecting his marriage, his work, his relationships with his kids. It affects you, right? So at some point, you got to deal with these things. Dude, before we go any further, man, I love the giddy up, man.
Oh,
I love the hat, man. It's awesome. 4th of July.
It's 4th of July. You know,
You'd
I
be
don't
great.
normally dress like this, but you know, got to celebrate our country's birthday. So
yeah,
you know.
Well, I couldn't go without saying, man. Normally on all your podcasts, you are, you know, you got your T-shirt on and it's your style. Yeah. I love what you got going on.
Mixing it up a little bit. So, what else is in the works for you there, Richard? You're you know, a growing guy. You're expanding your horizons. What do you think your next move is?
Oh man, you know, for me, I always want to be moving forward in something. So I had to take it step by step. And as long as I always stay focused on my family first, so always to be a better dad, be a better husband, right? Be grounded. And then I think from this man camp, I think people wanted more of it, you know? And so I'm going to, with help of others, move it to Sun River next year. Probably, I haven't looked at some dates, but move it probably in May, the 3rd week of May, hopefully, and get some more people going.
Right on.
Just continue to help people when needed and get help when I need it. Like,
yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like during, you know, I always bring this stuff back to ayahuasca because whatever, that's just me. But you know, one of the things during one of my ceremonies was like, what do I want to do with myself? And that's kind of where this podcast came out of, is like, I want to help people, but specifically men. And, but I don't have the, like, I don't know, wherewithal or drive or whatever to actually follow through on something like putting together man camp. That's something I would never do. Like, it intrigues me and I want to help people, but dude, you just like did it. It was crazy to watch because like you were talking about it with me, like, hey, I want to do this man camp thing. I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, a lot of people say they want to do a lot of things, but nobody has follow through. A lot of people don't have follow through, you know, and for you to actually make it happen, get people there, like watch some of the experience and healing. Yeah. Like I was super impressed and proud of you for doing that, man. Cause I know you didn't make any money on it. It's not something that, you know, I don't do this to make money and you didn't do that necessarily to make money, but to help people. But by helping people, you're definitely, I don't know, stacking up your riches in heaven or in karma or whatever you want to call it, you know?
Yeah.
So good on you for doing
thanks, man. I couldn't have done it without people like you. Like, that's the truth. And I'll be honest, man, I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
Like, I had in about a 2-week span towards the end, dude, I had my fly fishing guy that was going to come out, drop out on me. So I was scrambling to get that. I had 4 other people drop out on me and not show up. The day before, I had somebody drop out on me, and I was talking to my wife, and I was like, man, I just want to freaking cancel.
Yeah.
Like it sucks, right? And every time somebody would cancel, it's like a shot to my ego. Like
Yeah.
it was like I took it personal, even though it's not. They have their own life, they have their own stuff going on, right? But I'll tell you what, the only reason I didn't is I had to pay for it no matter what. So I signed a contract. So I was kind of stuck. No, it was going on, man. And then breathwork really, I was super nervous to introduce breathwork to guys, especially some of the guys that I knew, and they don't know me, the spiritual side of me at all. And to see them like it, and I mean, I had a guy 2 days later from up there had to go to a funeral.
Oh man.
And excuse me. And he had called me or emailed me, and he was like, hey man, thanks for introducing breathwork. He was like, it really got me through this funeral.
That's awesome.
So little wins. I had 3 people go out and buy fly rods.
Oh, really?
Start fly fishing. I'm like, that's awesome. Those are wins, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see where it goes from here, man. It's cool.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to do this one today. We just kind of wanted to jump on here. I'm so happy to have Richard in town, like visiting. He's obviously my brother-in-law. We've mentioned that, but to just sit down and really just thank you for taking the time to like be my first guest. And we didn't, I'm still learning this still, but I'd like to say I know a lot more than I did when we first did the podcast,
Oh, yeah.
And so, but you got to have those people to kind of work with you to learn what you're doing, and I'm still trying to grow this thing. And, like I said, I've been really busy the last couple of weeks and kind of taking a little bit of a break. Jandy's, says, oh, we're in season 1 and now we're going to start season 2. And that probably makes a lot more sense in the to do some of these in the winter time when everybody's not running all over the place. But I definitely want to push that Veterans Week in Costa Rica. I haven't talked about it. I need to make a video.
Let's talk about it, man.
For that. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Go to rhythmia.com and,
What's can you tell people the code?
It's VET 2000. So it's a $2,000 discount for veterans or for first responders. I'm pretty sure they would probably honor it for even family of first responders or veterans who are going. And it's just a week for like-minded people who probably have never done, a retreat like that to get to experience it. And, I'm super excited. I got like 5-6 people that I know that are going to be down there doing it, and it'll be a powerful week,
Yeah. I mean, can we give out prices, or can we give out?
I don't know the exact prices.
Right.
I know it's probably around like $4,800 plus you got to pay for your flight to get down there, but that is like an all-inclusive week. I mean, they have massage and colonic and all your food and
wait, what's a colonic?
Nice.
What's a colonic? What do we do there?
I could show you if you want.
So hey, here's the thing. People it's kind of a joking thing, but people hold their trauma. So when I was going through anxiety, I went to the doctor and I was like, man, my guts are all jacked up. And my doctor's like, yeah, it's where you hold anxiety. Like you hold a ton of emotions in your bowels.
Yeah.
So the thought process is to, I guess, clear it all out.
It's fantastic,
right? I guess.
I wish I could do it at home, but I don't know. They got a better setup there.
Yeah, no, man, that sounds. I think it's gonna be amazing, right? Dude, there's so many people that just need help, and when we talk about men in general, they don't know how to ask for it. Mm-hmm. It seems, they don't want to be open about it, and it's a sign of weakness and all the negative crap. But at the end of the day, the people that matter, your wife, your kids, they understand. They don't care. So if yeah, man, I think that week's gonna be amazing. And when is it again?
It's August 24th through the 31st. So that's Sunday through Sunday. And they do 4 ceremonies down there. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They do actual ayahuasca ceremonies, but like on Sunday night, they do breath work. On Saturday night, I believe they do breath work, or Friday night. But yeah, it's a powerful experience. And I'm super excited to share it with some of my people who are going down there, man.
Yeah, you and I both have talked to a lot of people that have gone and come back.
Yeah,
and I haven't heard a negative at all from anybody. I haven't heard a negative from anybody doing self work. And
yeah, I mean, it's not easy.
No,
it's hard work.
Yeah,
like it's the hardest thing most people will ever do.
And it's not a straight line.
No,
like, you're all over the board.
Yeah, you can have. I was talking to some people who are experienced with it last night, and I'm like, it was like 1 minute you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, that, and just all these incredible things, and the next minute you're fighting your own demons, literally, and so you can be super high, super low, but it's pretty interesting. You get a lot of knowledge, or downloads they call them, and all these in your mind. You're like, I was saying last night, like, I'm like, oh, I want to help men, I'm gonna do a podcast, or I'm gonna win the Powerball, or whatever, like you have all these weird thoughts, and it's like, and then I come out of it, and after a week or two, I'm like, yeah, I was tripping. And then it's like, all of a sudden, oh, you're helping men, and you're maybe you haven't won the Powerball yet, but like you're doing, like you have all these blessings or financial opportunities that pop up, and things just kind of manifest in a different way than you expect, but they're still manifesting. We're still helping those guys, or so it's like, it's weird how, God or the universe or whatever, has a plan for you, and will put that in your heart, but it may not come the way you think it will,
Yeah, no, you bring up a great a point, like God, right? So people that I've talked to with ayahuasca, and then like the religious aspect of it, it's not a religion.
No,
My understanding is not a religion. It's spiritual by all means, but they don't push any religion on anybody there. They don't even talk about it, really, that I know of.
No, I mean, they say spirit or your higher power, or in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're talking about God, But if you say it in that specific way, it turns a lot of people off, and that's fine. Like,
whatever.
Everybody's assuming, it's just a name that people give to whatever's going on out there, which you believe in God, but like, he may not call himself God. There's, we got an infinite universe with billions and trillions of galaxies and planets. Just like, they may call him something else, but I mean, that's the best word we got for it right now. And no offense if he doesn't like that name.
I'm not with him, I swear.
No, it's an interesting thing, but definitely healing, and the classes that they have going on down there are really incredible. Like, it's not just ayahuasca, like they have all kinds of guest speakers and classes that go happen during the week, and it's like the whole experience is pretty powerful. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess getting back to a little bit of the breathwork piece of things, right? They really focus on when you come back to do things on your own to continue integration or growth. So I gotta tell you, man, there's some things in the works that my wife and I can't dive too deep into it, so you guys will have to like just stay tuned for the next time we could roll it all the way out. But breathwork, I know you had Gio on here a while ago, and Gio is like this breathwork guru guy that's out of Toronto, Canada. Anyhow, a crazy little story. Like, I'm that guy that will randomly message some person on Instagram, right? Just to be like, hey, he's a normal dude just like I am. So I messaged Gio a while ago, just being like, "Hey man, like, do you have a moment to talk like about breath work? Because I'm curious." And he hit me up like instantly, and then we became like kind of friends, right? Talking and whatever. So now we're meeting with some people in Oregon to bring it to Oregon in a bigger fashion that will hopefully, honestly, be able to affect possibly thousands of people, man.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I can't get into the details right
Totally.
now, but it's definitely in the works. It's gaining traction. So
I'm
that's
excited because I know you guys have been talking about this for a while, doing something,
Yeah.
in Oregon. And, like I said earlier, you come up with these crazy ideas like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring this to that, and obviously, like you say, you can't really talk about the details, but I know them. So
Yeah.
it is a big deal, and it could be super huge and healing for, it's kind of in the first responders realm where a lot of those guys need help, and breath work is definitely a way to get a little bit of healing and just get in touch with your inside without doing drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess to really dive into breath work a little bit and fill in the gaps, man, because I know that you know probably more about it than I do. It's manipulating your breath in a way that changes your nervous system a little bit. Plus, it gets you out of your frontal cortex and gets you more into you, right? So whatever your belief window is, whatever you want to work on, whatever your growth options are, kind of for you. It does a deep dive into yourself, but it clears your head, so you're not overthinking things, right? So it's very, very, and you don't need to do it for an hour. You can do it for 5 minutes, right? So yeah, man, we're excited to bring that, hopefully roll that out.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Well, for our one faithful person who's been watching this whole time, we appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My guest on 4th of July got this whole get up on.
No, I love this whole, man, you got so much cool stuff in here, man. I don't know how much you have talked about all of this.
Nobody really sees the other side of the camera, but it's a good,
it's a story. It's a story. Yeah. Everything has a story in here, man. Like what's your thought process behind some of this stuff?
Oh man, I've just been collecting stuff forever. I mean, I got this funky shirt up here that's kind of I wish I could turn the camera, but little ayahuasca. I got a bunch of stuff from the military, some law enforcement stuff, just trinkets. My dad's given me this. I let Richard pick out something that represents him today. So he picked Barry Bonds bobblehead doll. But we got all kinds of stuff around here. It's pretty cool. I just got this, the Guru Buddha Jesus. I don't know, just meditation Jesus, I guess.
Yeah,
would be the right term. But
yeah,
I got that for my birthday from my beautiful wife. So
yeah, it's freaking cool. It's awesome in here, man.
Thanks, man.
And when you first started, it literally was just a room with nothing in it.
Yeah.
And then you slowly.
It kind of looks like a studio now.
It looks cool, man. I love it, dude. I love it, man. Yeah. So, man, what else is going on?
Well, 4th of July, we're going up to do a big old 4th of July party up at my new brother-in-law's house.
Yeah.
My sister just got married. Super excited for her and for them. And they're going to host their first party today as a married couple. So we're excited to go up there and tear up their house instead of tear up mine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. He seems all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's an all right guy. I think he was on here once.
Yeah. He sat in that chair right there. Actually. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm so freaking blessed to be a part of your guys' family. It's really cool. And it's growing. Like
Our family keeps growing.
Yeah.
It keeps getting bigger. But I like this round of brother-in-law. So for my sisters listening out there, let's keep this batch of them.
You hear that?
Just kidding. It's a terrible joke, but it's funny to me.
It's life, man. It's normal. It's cool. It's cool.
I can't edit that out. Sorry, girls.
Next thing you know, Tim's going to be out there with the bow and shooting some elk.
Yeah, anything's possible. I mean, if I wouldn't want to do that, I wouldn't I would injure that thing. Like if I'm gonna hunt it, I guess it would be with a rifle, but
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Listened to that guy talk about packing out meat out of the forest. Like that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Costco? They sell bone-in ribeyes. Like it's amazing.
Freaking Costco, man. It's expensive, dude.
Not as expensive as buying all that gear. Like that's what you tell the wife. Oh, it's cheaper because I get the meat for free, but you gotta buy a $1,000 bow and like
it's a hobby, but it's clean meat, man. It's clean. Like you went out there and you harvested. You did the work. Hey, I don't know of anybody out there that's ever heard of wild game being recalled.
No, you can't recall it, but I've heard of people dying from like dysentery and crap.
Hey, that's a side note, man.
Oh, sorry. Oh man. Well, how do people get a hold of Man Camp if they want to?
Yeah, so Instagram, Richard Moore's Man Camp. It's pretty original, right? It might change, but Richard Moore's Man Camp on Facebook or Instagram. Just message me. I mean, it was. I know from my friends, they were like, "Hey, dude, it sounds a little woo-woo-ish."
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're not wanting to go. The reality is, dude, it was what 5% of the whole thing was
breath work.
Was
basically the only thing. It was at like a kind of a religious facility, which was kind of cool. I mean, there was crosses everywhere, so it kept us all in check. We were being watched.
Yeah, we were. So yeah, if anybody has questions, honestly, reach out. It's not a woo-woo thing. It's not a religious thing. It's not pro or anti-God. It's literally at its base is just a bunch of dudes getting together to have a good time.
Yeah.
Right. And possibly learn some new skills.
It was a good time.
Yeah. No, man, it was cool. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next one. I'll roll out some dates when I have them, hopefully in the Sun River area, a little bit more centralized for everyone traveling. So
right on.
Yeah.
Well, our numbers are popping up. What's going on to everybody out there? Leave a comment, ask a question. We're happy to ask questions if somebody wants to type something out. We're going to keep this going for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
We just lost 2 of you.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh no, they know we're watching. That's funny.
That's awesome, man. No, but yeah, who knows, right? Like
they're dropping like flies.
Oh, we're up, man. We're up.
I shouldn't talk to they're like, oh, we're on camera.
Every time someone drops off, it's a freaking dagger to the heart.
Yeah,
man.
it hurts a little bit, but we still got that one fan. Who is it? Is it Bonnie or Jandy or
probably have it on and they went and jumped in the shower or
probably making sure we don't talk about anything stupid.
No, man. It's
sorry.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah, way too late. No, man, you never know where things like this will go, right? You just don't. So just like your studio, just like I've said, I don't know, 3 or 4 times on here, man, when you first started, it literally was just a room and it was your office for work.
Yeah.
You go to Rhythmia, you go to Costa Rica, you come back and you're like, I've always wanted to do a podcast. And I don't know how you started, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah. Oh.
And then you slowly start adding. And now I walk in here and you got soundboard stuff all over the place. This is cool in here, man.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah.
If we had a good host, then it would be even better.
Oh, dude, you're awesome, dude. Seriously, you're awesome. I've watched so many of your episodes, your podcasts, and they're all, every single one is different in the way people's stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have so many men and women that come on here and they talk about how to help people,
mm-hmm.
right? How to support people, their own growth, their own hurt and pain and all that stuff. And then they give outlets. So it's awesome, man. But yeah, you just never know where it's going to go. Man Camp, I have no idea where it's going to go, right? Maybe we'll do it next year and there's just the 2 of us show up.
But then we're going to Vegas.
Then we're going to
Vegas.
Whatever.
That's probably a bad idea. All the spirituality leaves in Vegas. Oh man. Well, Richard, appreciate you taking the time to chat with me.
Yeah, man. Thank you. This is awesome.
For the people who watch this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And this was just kind of willy-nilly thrown together. We didn't really script anything, obviously. We're just talking, chatting it up a little bit. And this is pretty much the same conversation we would have if the camera was off.
Yeah.
You know? But it's been good. Man, I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. We're going to cut this short. Happy 4th of July, everybody. See ya.